Hi, and welcome back to the dpaf Career Question Series. Today's question comes from Chris, who's from Leicestershire, and who says, I'd like to produce a video advertisement for my freelance scriptwriting business, but have been quoted prices that are prohibitively expensive. How do I get my business off the ground when the costs of marketing my services are so unbelievably high? Well, thanks, Chris, for your question. I think it's an excellent one, and it's the kind of question that a lot of young, aspiring, entrepreneurial people come across. They have a great idea. They think this is something that they can make a lot of money from, and I'm sure it is, but it's how do you get your product to market, or how do you get your service to market in terms of communicating to customers? And there's lots of different ways of doing that, and I want to talk about some of them in this video. Now, if you think about marketing, people are typically thinking about advertising and a lot of the old-fashioned advertising, print, magazine, television advertising. Now, of course, in the internet age, we can communicate very easily, kind of like I'm doing with you right now in this video. And I think that the costs of marketing have dropped significantly, but of course, competition has made it. So how do you get your message above all the noise that's out there? So we go from sort of limited advertising that's expensive to abundant advertising that's inexpensive but that doesn't stand out. So some ideas I have for you are firstly to think about friends and family and anyone within the video industry that can help drive those costs of your advertisement down, or how significant is your advertisement? Have you worked with any clients already? Are there any clients you think you can work with without having to advertise? People, maybe friends of friends, or friends of friends of friends, or people you meet proactively, people you cold call, people you come across in your daily life, because referral business is really the best form of advertising. People who have used your product or service before, people who have liked it, people who like you, people who like working with you, people who think you're a totally reliable, dependable guy who does great work. That is your best form of advertising. You can stand there in front of a camera and say you're a great video producer or freelance scriptwriter, but that's not going to be anywhere near as powerful as someone who's put a play on and says, yeah, this guy Chris is the guy to call if you want one done, or this guy Chris really put this whole show together for me and did a fabulous job. So trying to break in without having to advertise is so much more efficient. And of course, you could spend a lot of money on advertisement and it doesn't go anywhere. So that's the other downside of investing a lot of money. So the key is to really keep costs low right up front. So you always got to keep costs low as a business, and you got to keep a cap on costs because they can escalate out of nowhere. There's always people looking to get money out of your business, whether it's the government, lawyers, employees, salespeople say, yeah, you need this to help grow your business, when really it's growing their business. And good management and good leadership, as well as being the creative thinker and coming up with the idea and getting your product to market, it's managing your operations. And it's a major challenge that all business people face, and obviously you will face as well. So I want to just get back to the core of your question. You're specifically focusing on the costs of marketing your services, and I want you to start thinking a little bit outside the box. Do you need to market? How can you market more effectively? Who can you speak to that can market on your behalf? So rather than just focus on advertising as the be all and end all, start coming up with other ideas. Also, if you do decide that this advertisement is the only way to go, can you borrow the money for it? Can you find joint venture partners to come in without you having to spend? What about the people that are doing the filming and the acting in your video? Can they work pro bono? Can they drop their normal costs in order to help you grow your business and give them future business. There's always the promise of a brighter tomorrow that's going to encourage people. Maybe they take a hit now, but they make more later, and I think that's appealing to a lot of people. So keep thinking creatively, keep pushing forward and driving forward, and I think you'll get the solution you want to get to. There's always barriers to progress, but the resilient and the determined overcome those barriers, and I feel like that's exactly what you're going to do. So thanks a lot for submitting your question to us, and thanks a lot for watching DPAF.